So this sounds dope, right? Greetings, my name is Arijit Saha. I hope that you guys are doing fantastic. So let's take a look at SwarGroove from Swarsystems, which is gonna make your life even more amazing. So once we load it up, it looks something like this, very blank. And how do you explore? This video is an overview of the features and all, and in coming times we will take a deep dive into specific features. So you press this button, new groove, you get a clean slate, and this is how even the software loads up. After that, there is this button which says like open groove, and as you click here, it opens up a world of inspiration. Let's take a look at this one and load this one, and here we are. Let's put it to sync to host. Obviously we can play like this, or we can just sync it to host, and whatever my BPM is, it changes accordingly. Slow, let's push it further. Okay, so you see that we have two instruments in here. If you click at the head of the instrument, you also get all of these options, what instruments and all. Dhol, let's click at tabla, we see tabla, and you can obviously add more instruments to your liking, and you can add all of these patterns. If you look at the C, C sharp and all, these are the key mapping which help you retrigger a pattern. So for instance, or else everything plays in a sequence, the sequence you decide. Okay, so here is the individual pan for different instruments that you load up, and here is the individual gain for the instruments that you load up. And you can see that there are different pitch control elements here as well, and you also get that attack, decay, sustain and release parameters in here. And this is the master gain knob which controls your entire mix. You can make your own grooves and then you can save them as well. You can browse for effects, whatever effects you have loaded. Also scan and update your plugins in here with this option. And you can check for the properties of the groove that you are doing currently. If we take a look at the duration parameter, this is simply for how long a loop is going to play. So if you, like for say, it plays for 4, it becomes slow because the loop is now stretched from 2 bars to 4 bars. If you say 1, it becomes faster. That way you can easily manipulate the things. Okay, let's put it back to this. This parameter decides how many times a loop is going to play. For instance, now intro plays for 1. This, if you want it to play for like 2 bars, you hit 2, and you can see in here obviously 3 bars, it plays for 3 bars. And you can obviously do this for any of the elements that you have arranged in here. You can rename everything to your liking, and you can also key map these things as well. Also, whatever grooves you have in here, you can drag them to a MIDI track and load up your own instrument or any other swar instrument for that matter. So I loaded up this one and let's play this. Okay, so how we have designed the entire section from here to here, we get the entire groove in here. So if we make changes, we add parts, we delete parts, we replace all this MIDI things and all, this element changes as well. And this is a very inspiring instrument as well. So now we have loaded this ek tal from the grooves menu, and yeah, this actually introduced some creativity into me and I composed something. That is why we'll also take a look at that in a moment, but this is how it sounds. So you see, you can simply manipulate these instruments, the panning of it, gain of it, very simply. If you want, you can even load in third-party effects here to further sculpt your sound. If you are someone who wants to create a rhythm arrangement for production, or you want to take it to a live show, SwarGroove can be a fantastic companion for you. So as I loaded up Ek Taal, I saw that pattern and it inspired me. So I just marked a little blank MIDI in here and then just bounced this selection, and this is what I get, this entire thing which I have muted for now, but you see, like this is the entire thing that I get. So this is the basic loop. And then I chopped up little parts from this groove and rearranged them. But this is the groove that actually inspired this little songwriting and composing. I hope that you're gonna like this inspiration as well. Let's play it.
समझते नहीं जो मैं बोलूं ना जाने क्यों वो समझते नहीं उलझते से रिश्ते क्यों ये सुलझते नहीं उलझते से रिश्ते क्यों सुलझते नहीं जो मैं बोलूं ना जाने
So this entire arrangement is actually done using only swarplug instruments, like even this guitars and all, everything is from swarplug, except for this bass guitar sound, which is from Logic's stock sound library. And there are flutes, harmonium, bell sounds, swarmandal, tanpura, rabab and sitar. And obviously we have got the tabla. Because this tabla sounds so tight and so fantastic, that is the only reason why I think that this kind of composition was possible. Just using one laptop, right? Okay. In coming times, we'll surely do the breakdown of individual instruments and other things as well. So stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. Okay, now let's get back to the basics. How do you create your own things in here with simple clicks? For instance, you choose whatever instrument that you like, that you would like to create your groove starting with. For instance, let's choose ghatam. You press add, it adds this thing. You press append, it gives you a style. You can name it whatever you like. I would call it intro. This instrument is also very fantastic for people who would like to explore Indian music and don't know much about it, like me as well. I'm learning so much just by using the software and looking at the work that so many experts have put together into this piece of software. Okay, so randomly choose this thing and randomly let's choose this one and let's double click it and let's say how it sounds. Okay, this sounds good. I would like it to play for 4 bars. Well, I'm already getting some composition ideas. Let me add another instrument which will enter in my second part. So I can copy this one. Okay, let's put in append. Let me copy this loop, paste this loop in here, and I'll double click in here, choose something for Kanjira. Okay, so you see that this is a fast loop. but this can be slowed down if we just spread it over time. Four times. Okay. 3 times. 1 time. Very simple, right? Now, let's play this one for 4 bars and we have an arrangement idea already. So if I am happy with whatever I have made till now, what I can do, I can just save this groove. So I'll just save it. It opens up and maybe I'm gonna make my own folder in here and save it as whatever name I would like to give it. Okay, so now my new groove is ready for anytime I might want to use it. I can just click in here and go to this place, Arijit, and load up Love Gatams. And I have got this arrangement ready for me. I double click in here. If I want, I can assign a specific key to retrigger this thing. And similarly, I can keep on adding more instruments and more patterns to my groove. I can also do some custom patterns as well. So if I want to make my custom patterns, that would be new loop, and here comes a recorder. So I can simply use the pencil tool to draw them, or I can use the record button as well, as I please. So very simply, I can create a pattern like this, whatever I want. If I want to quantize it, move things here and there, I can do so very easily. Obviously, save this pattern. Or if I want to have a different version of this one, I can press Save Groove As and rename this pattern. So that's it for this video. I hope that this video has given you a good overview of what is possible and how to navigate inside this software. And we are really excited on what amazing things that you are going to create with this piece of software. And I will see you in the next video. Please do subscribe, hit that bell icon. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद and namaskar.